Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you some super high potency over-the-counter retinoids that could give you some game-changing anti-aging benefits. Often people will recommend reaching for Tretinoin, also known by its brand name Retin-A, when it comes to kickstarting your anti-aging journey. Whilst Retin-A has some wonderful benefits, it also comes with an awful lot of side effects, which means it's just not right for everyone out there. It's also prescription strength only in a lot of countries, meaning it can be quite difficult to get your hands on. I want to say, if you can't reach for Tretinoin, Retin-A, don't feel like you're missing out. Any one of these wonderful high potency retinoids could be an amazing alternative for your skincare routine. So sit back, relax, let's try the highest potency retinoids. Now, before we get into this video, just a quick reminder to do all that YouTubey stuff if you haven't already. If you could reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is honestly the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because whilst I don't measure my own worth and success based on the number of likes I get, YouTube unfortunately does. The more likes a video gets, the more widely it'll be distributed on the YouTube platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. I would also love to know what your own Tretinoin Retin-A journey has been. Is it like the non-negotiable in your skincare routine and you've got great results? Or like me, did you try it and your skin just couldn't tolerate it? I've actually documented my own journey with Tretinoin in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Definitely check it out. Here on Mad About Skin, there is zero judgment. It's always worth remembering different ingredients work better for some people than others. I tried Tretinoin, it didn't work for me, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be the gold standard when it comes to your own skincare routine and the anti-aging benefits that it's going to deliver. It's all about offering people choice so they can make the right decision for them. Now, in true Mad About Skin style, shall we cut that waffle and delve straight on in? For today's video, I've actually chosen the 4 highest potency over-the-counter retinoids, so that we can do like a side-by-side comparison of each one, helping you guys to work out what's the right one for including in your own skincare routine. All of these products happen to be retinal based. Now, retinal is my favourite and preferred form of vitamin A derivative because it's actually proven to be much more gentle on the skin. But because it needs to go through fewer conversions to get to the retinoic acid our skin uses for that anti-aging benefit, it actually retains its potency in a way that retinol struggles to. So for me, retinal was like game changing when I discovered it. And I covered some of the differences between retinal and retinol in a recent video, which again, I'll link up there. Check that out if you find it all a little confusing and want to know why I've selected retinal based products for today's video. So let's kick things off with the strongest of all the products, and it's this. This is the Medik8 Crystal Retinal 20. It doesn't get stronger than this over the counter. In fact, this is such a high potency that Medik8 actually make you fill out a questionnaire before they'll then ship it to you to just make doubly sure that it actually matches your skin type and will work well for you. I actually got faster and better results from this product than I ever got from my prescription retinoids, which is why I'm here to say, if you can't reach for Tretinoin, don't feel like you're missing out. Any of these products will definitely deliver, and I've tried them all and got great results. Now, Medik8 is the highest priced of the options that we're talking about today, but I definitely think by paying a little bit more, you're getting more with this product. I paid £99, which is roughly $120, and I find one tube of this will last me between 6 and 8 weeks, so that's kind of there as a guide to set your own expectations. Now, that's not going to fit everyone's budget, but by paying a little bit more, I feel that you get more with this because the retinal in here is actually encapsulated. That's great because it gives a more prolonged release, so you're not getting that instant hit of that retinal the second you apply it. Because it's encapsulated, it's going to deliver minimum risk of side effects and irritation. Even though it's super high potency, I actually found this less stripping, drying and irritating than a lot of other lower concentration products, which just goes to show the percentage doesn't tell you the whole picture. You really need to look at the quality of the formulation and technology used. This is packed full of calming, soothing and hydrating ingredients, so it's going to offset any risk of dryness that you might experience. And yeah, it's absolutely worthy of like a 9 out of 10 rating. I'm knocking 1 point off because I do find that that price point might be prohibitive for some people, so bear that in mind, and the other recommendations are cheaper. But I think if you're looking for like the strongest of all the over-counter retinoids, the Medik8 Crystal Retinal 20 is it. If your price point reaches to it, you'll love the formulation, the way it applies to the skin, and the really speedy results that it delivers. Now, up second, I want to talk about one of my personal favourites that comes with a much lower price point. It's this. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10. So unlike the Medik8 product, this isn't encapsulated. So the second you apply it to the skin, it's giving you all of that vitamin A in one dose. Now, if you've got a very resilient skin type, that's not going to be a problem because your risk of irritation is pretty low with retinal anyway. However, if you've got a more sensitive skin type, you might want to go for an encapsulated option just to further minimize that risk. So this is half the strength in terms of the retinal as what you're getting with the Medik8 product, but still, this packs a huge and powerful punch. I love the formulation here, which is really rich, creamy, nourishing and hydrating. So if you find that traditional over-the-counter retinoids tend to dry out your skin, this could be a great option to go for because it's probably the most hydrating of all the ones I've tried. Best thing about it, £14. So under $20 when you're thinking you're getting such a high performance product for a fraction of the cost of the Medik8 one. For me, this is always going to score 10 out of 10 because when I look at the quality of the formulation versus the price point, this just ticks all of the boxes. They actually do a lower strength A game 5, which is a further half the strength of this one. That one I would probably start with and build your way up to this one if you're new to retinoids. If you're an existing retinoid user, it's probably fine to just go straight in with this one. You won't get too many side effects and irritation. This is a beautiful formulation. I like the airtight pump, meaning it's really easy to dispense exactly the right amount, and this glides onto the skin, giving a really nice hydrating dose of that retinal with minimal risk of side effects. Now, next upon this list is the maelove Moonlight Retinal Serum. This is actually the same strength as the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10, so a really nice high potency retinoid, but this actually comes in a dropper bottle rather than an airless pump. I personally prefer airless pump packaging on my retinals because whilst it's not totally unstable, it does tend to degrade over time, and anything you can do to minimize that contact with oxygen has to be a good thing. So I think you won't get the shelf life with this maelove product than you will with the other two that I've already mentioned, so kind of bear that in mind. It's not a deal breaker and it's not a problem, but it is a subtle difference. This gives a really powerful hit of retinal, but it's in such a creamy base. That vivid yellow color that you get with this, don't be alarmed. Retinal is naturally yellow in its coloration, so most retinal products, particularly high concentration ones, will come with that yellow coloration. It's just all part of enjoying the product. But this is packed full of ceramides. It's also got some panthenol. It's going to calm, soothe, and also support the barrier function of the skin. I think the number one complaint people have with retinoids is it can make the skin very itchy, sensitive and dry, and that's all because it's interacting and diminishing the skin's natural barrier function. Ceramides and the touch of niacinamide that's also in this product will really help support the skin's barrier, again further minimizing the risk of any side effects. This comes at a slightly higher price point to the Geek and Gorgeous one, which is why I personally would prefer the Geek and Gorgeous. I like the packaging better, I like the price point better. But if you love maelove as a brand and they have their fangirls across the globe and you're looking for something that's packed full of ceramides, this is probably the option that I go for. It is a really good option and definitely packs a punch. Now finally, I want to take it down a strength further and talk about the Naturium retinaldehyde serum. This is half the concentration of the Geek and Gorgeous and the maelove formulas that I've just talked about, but don't let that half strength fool you. Actually, it's still a relative high potency retinoid that's going to deliver you great anti-aging benefits. The reason I wanted to mention this one specifically is it also incorporates an element of encapsulation to their retinal, very similar to the Medik8 one we just mentioned, but a fraction of the cost. Because of its lower strength and its encapsulated technology, this is going to be like the perfect high potency retinoid for anyone that has sensitive or redness prone skin. If you really want to get that anti-aging action in your skincare routine, but you've got super sensitive or redness prone skin, don't feel that you have to miss out. I think this Naturium product could genuinely deliver a really nice mid-strength formulation that's encapsulated to further minimize the risk of irritation and is packed full of calming, soothing and hydrating ingredients. I love the fact that they've gone with pump packaging here for the reasons that I mentioned before. On all round, I think this is a wonderful retinal serum and definitely one of the standouts of the Naturium collection. The price point is to die for, very much in line with the Geek and Gorgeous and maelove products, meaning it's really affordable when you think of the technology and the quality of the formulation. Yeah, this is just a really nice option, specifically for those people with slightly sensitivity prone skin that don't want to miss out on that anti-aging benefit. So there you have it guys, a rundown of the 4 highest potency over-the-counter retinoids. Hopefully in this video I've been able to demonstrate that just because your skin cannot tolerate tretinoin, or maybe you can't reach for it when it comes to getting that prescription, you don't need to miss out. I think any 4 of these would make a wonderful addition to your skincare routine. I would say if budget isn't such an issue and you want those immediate quick win results with maximum potency, reach for that Medik8 Crystal Retinal 20, which honestly will knock you back when you see just how wonderful wonderful and quick that formulation works. If your budgeting is a little bit more of a constraint, you want to take that cost down a little bit, again, reach for the maelove product or the Geek and Gorgeous one, both of which will allow you to get some really quick high potency results, but at a fraction of the cost of Medicate. If you want to get your Retinal fixed, but you have very sensitive skin, prone to redness and irritation, don't feel like you need to miss out. I think that Naturium retinaldehyde serum with its encapsulated technology will deliver great results, but further minimizing the risk of any of that side effects and sensitivity. Sound off in the comment section below with any of your thoughts, feelings, opinions, and wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.